Dear family of the Maverick again, still the best and most credible. Still fair and fearless analysis. And please, continue to do the right thing with the Maverick, continue to do the right thing. So the GOAT, Shelly and Fraser Price, officially and formally have stepped away from the stage. She put out a long, elaborate tweet. Usual classy, Shelly and Fraser Price. Sum up our journey brilliantly. And now, officially, do what everybody did suspect, and she had hinted that she'd do after competing in the World Championships in Tokyo this year. Now you don't know. When somebody like Shelly and Fraser Price vacate a space there where she occupied for the past almost 2 decades, we have figured say it a go hard for fill those shoes, so to speak. But you know, so we are look on the spectrum and we are say Jamaica really blessed, you know. Because the GOAT Shelly and Fraser Price a step away. But realize say we have the next generation of female sprinters ready up already. Tia and Tina Clayton ready already at 21, you know. Remember say Athena at the World Championship silver medalist from Tokyo, you know. And Tia are the Olympic finalists from Paris 2024, you know. And we don't mention the other one them in the wings. Kevona Davis, who was ahead of the Clayton twins in the pecking order from Edwin Allen days. She just come back to Jamaica. Me say she gone a race as track club. We're going to talk about her in subsequent newscasts. See, there are people like Kemba Nelson. There are still people like Brianna Williams. There are still people like Brianna Liston, who we don't see this season. Alana Reid, the outstanding junior. The cupboard full of people. Eh? And it's like Shelly a step away and we don't feel no way. You understand what I mean by we don't feel no way? Shelly been there and stretch her career and go on so good for so long that we're happy to see her a step away at her pleasure, so to speak, knowing that the sport, especially the 100 meter and the 200, in a good hands. I remember we don't mention people like Elaine Thompson era yet, you know. We don't mention Sherika Jackson, you know. We jump past them there and look to the next generation already. And Jamaica blessed. Shelly and Fraser Price is a 5-time World Championship gold medalist, you know. Shelly and Fraser Price is a 10-time World Champion, you know. She has 16 World Championship medals, you know. She's a 3-time Olympic gold medalist, you know. And a normal sprinter doesn't say boy, you know. And then again, Jamaica so spoiled. Because we happen to have Shelly and Fraser Price and Usain Bolt. See them in the same era and represent the same little country, Jamaica. The female sprinting in a good hands, people. We must say a front of program Shelly career from nothing, you know, to where Shelly then, you know. Yeah, there were, you know, ins and outs and she cut and gray and thing, you know, all of that. I remember say a front of program Shelly career, you know, from nothing, you know, to the great that Shelly became, you know. As Stephen Francis program that, you know. We figure people nobody say them something anymore. But a Frano build Shelly and put Shelly on the map and Shelly do the rest, you know. And the twins in a Frano and right now. Eh? And look here. I want to say something about the twins specifically. Because we have to give them a whole pack credit, you know. If we step up to the plate as star athletes will come out as champs. Where the matriculation rate not all that great for athletes of the caliber and of the status of the Clayton twins as high school stars. The matriculation rate not all that great for star athletes like them there, you know. But you see the twins, them have a toughness about them and a competitiveness about them and a desire to be great about them. Where, you know, identifiable in enough other athlete with similar talent levels, you know. Can remember say, to make it from one stage to the other stage, you know, it takes more than talent, you know. The coach can coach and the teacher can teach and the psychologist can talk to you. But you see, if you, the athlete, at the core of your heart and your soul, don't want to do that something and don't want it enough to put in the work to get it done, it not going to happen. And at this, so, me identify, say, because there were doubts about the twin them, you know, when them go pro, you know. Yeah, people see them quality of champs. So, but we see quality athletes. We come out of champs year after year after year. And them not gone away. But the facts of the twins was they were following the party. There were obviously questions and doubts as to whether or not they're going to be different from the hundreds of athletes who leave champs as big stars and just fall by the wayside. Well, them prove, not just one of them approve it, you know. The two of them approve it. They might take the telling, they might take the teaching, they might take the coaching and push themselves to a higher level. And a lot of the things about these athletes and them character, you know, you can pick them up in some of them spot interview there, you know. Them have a kind of, both of them have it, a kind of unassuming attitude. Like them get to an Olympic final and it's almost like them disappointed. You know, Tina win the world championship silver medal with there. And it's like, when you listen to her and watch her demeanor, it's like she has said, God no, you know, say I win me if you win it. You see me I say? You see them little thing there? And them little thing they use and mark greatness, you know. That desire to be the best, that burning desire to be the best. It's not just a desire, it's a burning desire to be the best. They take in a good hands, people. And automatically, you know, people are going to fall by the wayside. Because a whole heap of athletes out there, you know. Whole heap of potential out there, as me say. But all of them have the complete package. Because remember something to you know. Most of these athletes come from poor backgrounds. Now, when you come from a poor background, and you get yourself in a situation where a big check lodging in your bank account, and you can live in a one nice apartment, or you can drive a nice car now, you have money for spend, you can go do this and you can go do that. You have options now. It is much more challenging, you know, under them circumstances there, you know, for all the focus there, you know, and continue to keep your eyes on the overall bigger prize. And after you do that, you know, you have to go then put in the commensurate work, you know, the literal work, you know. And then you're going to enjoy the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs of the journey, you know. Remember, said Tina never make the Olympic team last year, you know. I remember, said Tia pull up to the final and never make the World Championship team this year, you know. But through all of that, they might push on and they might push on and they might push on. And me have to close out the discussion here with a symbolic passing of the baton there between Shelly and Fraser Price and the next generation, you know. It was the, what was it, the second leg of the World Championship 4x1 relay. When Shelly ushered the baton into, I think it was Tina Clayton. You know, say, I don't know the two Clayton between them different, you know. So if you mix them up, just pardon me. But Shelly did hand over the button symbolically and we catch it. See the whole look at it here. Symbolically, and this is the image we capture the period there in our track and field. Shelly to Tina and Tia. One Maverick. One Maverick. One Maverick. We are not step. We don't hand over nothing. We just all step right about now.